right, hello everyone, and welcome to day 4 of BrowntulStar's IRIAM X Elgato Week. My name is Browntul, and I am the host of our special program here. We're live on Twitch and IRIAM as we go through all the different Elgato products that at least I have, and also our special guests that we've had along the way. So it's super exciting, and I'm just happy to be here and to talk about all sorts of Elgato products. Now let's take a quick look as we have our chat coming in on Twitch and IRIAM. I want to remind everyone what our schedule is. And on the first day, we talked about the Stream Deck, namely the Stream Deck Mini, the Stream Deck Mark II, and the Stream Deck Plus with XLR dock and the USB hub. We also had Celeste, Orion, and Profi Thibault to talk a little bit more about how they use those hub extensions to help with their broadcasts. And then we had our Facecam discussion yesterday. Today is going to be a deeper discussion on the mobile software, and we'll talk a little bit more about why that is very important for those that are very interested about the Stream Deck. And here's the incentives. Now, if you're on IRIAM, you can view the incentives by clicking on the bio and looking at the URL, iriamelgato.browntulstar.com. And you can see that we have actually gone to 26,000 points on IRIAM. And we'll throw in the one Twitch sub that we got. Actually, I think it might be 2 of them, which gets us at least to the 20k turtle point milestone. The next one would be the sub/badge interviews. And remember, if you're the top 3 on IRIAM or top 1 on Twitch in terms of the gifting points or gifting subs, you will get a custom designed, maybe I should sign them, but they're custom designed BrowntulStar Stream Deck faceplates, which will be very exciting. If you're top 3 on IRIAM or top 3 on Twitch, you'll also get the 3 months of Brownie Boosted VIP. And you'll see the event incentives on the right side. You can get the exclusive viewer badge if you've watched for more than 2 hours during the entire duration of the event. I know Acelis already got one, who has joined us on IRIAM. We got Rosie here as well. It's nice to see our wonderful friends joining us. And this is a banned word stream as well, so you can contribute points and decide if you want to throw it into the list. Although if you do ban words, you will not be able to get the full explanation of whatever we're talking about for that day. So it's a very delicate balance. And as I've told everyone on the other platforms, 1,000 points is the adding the name to the IRIAM banner, and 2,000 points gets you the profile picture. There is a Twitch equivalent to this if you'd like to use your channel points for that as well. Now we got Dotori joining us on IRIAM. It's nice to see you as well. And we got a lot of wonderful people that have joined us. And we're at the part of the week where it's going to be really hard to explain to the IRIAM audience what is happening on the screen. A lot of the stuff that we're going to talk about today and tomorrow are going to be very visual. Today, in particular, is going to be the Stream Deck mobile app. So if you'd like to follow along and see what we are doing today, be sure to join us on Twitch, where we will have the visual. And the Tori just gifted a head pat. That was a very comfortable head pad. Thank you very much. That means that the Tori is going to have a the name on the IRIAM banner post event, and we'll have all the names, and the turtles will be all happy up there. And halfway to DYCH scuffed profile picture. Thank you very much for your support. It means a lot. So let's go ahead and get started with today's topic. Now, how many of you actually do own a Stream Deck? Press 1 if you do in the chat. Now, I know someone that does, and that person's name is Echo. And you can see here. Oh, you don't see here. This is the wrong desktop. Let me switch desktops. This is my, you can see like the tablet here that we're going to use for the for the Stream Deck Mobile. But take a look at. Oh, maybe not. Oh, there we go. There it is. Here's the Stream Deck on the screen. That's Echo One, and Echo is a streamer on IRIAM and had entered the IRIAM US collaboration with Elgato to get this Stream Deck right here. It arrived. It's beautiful. You can see that Echo has already added their wonderful screensaver on here. And it's thanks to the partnership that IRIAM and Elgato have with each other. You can see that this is the giveaway that Echo won. And it's the start of a wonderful partnership. For every month, there will be some sort of giveaway that IRIAM and Elgato will partner up with. And if you follow the instructions on the official Twitter account, then you will have a chance to go home with your own Elgato gear. So if you're someone like Echo, you obviously you have this Stream Deck right here and you're very excited to use it. But the bigger question is, well, how do I use it? And what if I don't want to spend $100 on a Stream Deck, or just to try it and see if it works for you? What if you have some doubts on how you think you will like a Stream Deck? You know, I have a couple of friends that do have Stream Decks in their house delivered, and it's still in the box because they have no idea what to do with it or how to do it, and then they have some sort of buyer's remorse. Well, fortunately, a couple years ago, Elgato released a new version of the Stream Deck mobile app, which lets you use the Stream Deck software directly from your phone. So you can try it for free and see if you do like Stream Deck or not. And today, that's what we're going to show. So let's go ahead and take a look right now at the description that we have on the website that talks about this mobile app. And here it is right here. And this is on Twitch, if you want to take a look at this together. The Stream Deck mobile app is available on iOS and Android. And as you can see here, it looks just like a Stream Deck. It has the buttons on the screen. It is wireless, the only wireless Stream Deck for that matter that comes like that out of the box. And it's instant control with your fingertips. So as you can see on the screen here, we got some more people joining us. Honeybee has joined us. Echo has joined us. Oh, we just talked about Echo and the Stream Deck. We showed some pictures of your Stream Deck setup that you have. Hopefully this will be very informative for you. We're going through the Stream Deck mobile. Look at all the profiles here. Now the big part about this is the fact that you can connect your mobile device, like this one right here that I'm touching on the stream right now on Twitch. This is an iPad. We can connect this iPad to our computer, and this would turn into a Stream Deck. It is so simple. And there's just so much you can personalize with it. We talked about Stream Deck on the first day of the event, but now you can do it on your phone, and it's free, and it has so many different sizes. And with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look. So here I am. This is the Stream Deck software on the left. We have Elgato Studio on the right to show the display, and I have the iPad right here. And let's go ahead and turn on the iPad. Now, you may notice, if you are very, very, I guess, very, very, a big fan of Apple, that this iPad right here, actually, let's make this a little bigger so y'all can see this. Let's do it like this. I think y'all can see it from here. And this iPad is obsolete. No one uses this iPad anymore. You can't purchase it anywhere. We've moved on to newer iPads, and yet this iPad is still able to run Stream Deck Mobile. And we'll show you right now. Starkitagal has joined us on IRIAM. It's nice to see you. Oh, we got the Tori here as well on Twitch. So nice to see you there as well. We got everyone jumping around. And so exciting. Now, Echo has a comment on IRIAM, and Echo says, my Stream Deck I will use to be able to open all my main programs, and I have a profile specifically for OBS and multi-action to open VRTube at the same time. That's so awesome. Yeah, Echo has already deeply integrated themselves into this, and maybe we'll learn how to reset up some of this stuff ourselves while we're here. So, as you can see, very basic screen right here. Let's go ahead and open the app. We got Quinn joining us as well on IRIAM. Nice to see you. And with the tap, boom, there it is. Right there, I just opened the app, and I have all the keys available to me. Now, the free version of this is going to have less keys. I have the paid version, and thanks to our good friends at Elgato for letting us explore this in our wonderful exploration stream. As you can see here, it comes with a default profile, and we can click on the next key. It goes to the next page and back. Oh, actually, we're using the different profile here. Should be this one. Yep. Next page and back. Just like that. Using my finger, and it just works so instantly. Just like a normal Stream Deck, and it's directly on my obsolete iPad. I believe the OS is, I think, iOS 15 and above. But it will run, and we will show you the Android equivalent of this in the future. Oh, thank you so much for the focus lines. I think I was too focused to focus on those focus lines. Thank you very much, Star Kidagawa. This is a banned word stream as well if you want to ban words, or you can be nice so I can describe the answer the questions for Dotori, who does have a question here from Twitch. Is the paid version a one-time purchase or subscription? So you actually get to the answer is yes. Wait, hold on. I need my soundboard. Uh-oh, my soundboard's not working, everyone. I need my soundboard to really hit the joke for this answer. This half joke answer. 1, 2, 3. Drums. And the reason why is, oh, we got a couple of people joining us on IRIAM as well. The looks like our friends from Celeste Ryan stream have joined us. Let me answer Dotori's question. This is a half joke and half serious answer. You can either get the subscription, or you can do a one-time purchase. And the subscription is $3 per month. You can try it for free with a free, I believe it's a 30-day trial. You can do a one-time purchase for $50 as well, which is the same price as a Stream Deck Mini, which I have right here. Thank you very much, Maria, for your action. Lots of action going on here. Heck yeah, look at that. Celeste gives me some gifts. So we got to answer the Tori's full question here. If you don't pay, it is free. Oh, a lot of hours from Celeste right now. I just want to show you what that looks like. So this is what it looks like. If you get the free version, it comes with the 6 keys, and you can use it right away, instantly, just like that. So so many hours, Celeste. Holy smokes, where are we going? We're at 50 hours, 53 hours, 58 hours, 60 hours. We're going with a lot of hours here. So I would say, Dotori, if you want to try out the Stream Deck, then you can actually just use it for free right now with the 6 keys and see if you can use it as you like. Can we get some QVC shopping music? You know, it has been pretty quiet. We've been avoiding the mute. Oh my gosh, where are we? Oh god, we got so excited. I just dropped Copilot. I want Copilot. Oh my goodness. I like dropped everything. Let's calm down for a little bit so we can follow what's happening. Hopefully I answered your question, Dotori, but it is free. It is free to start, and then the paid version, $3 a month. And there's a $50 complete buyout. So whatever your preference is. And also the subscription unlocks something even better. We'll talk about it in the second half of our program once we get through the mobile apps. We're at 182. So Celeste is going for a record. I don't think we've had anything in the hundreds. Wing did 67 on Monday, but we're at 200 hours from Celeste. So I'm like, okay, let's focus. Let's focus together, okay? So we have the Stream Deck right here. But when you get the paid version, I want to show you something really crazy. With 224, thank you for 224. Hell yes, from Celeste Orion. Appreciate it. Wow, wow, wow. So focused. You can actually increase the number of buttons that you want on here. You can see I have an 8x8. This is the maximum. Boom! I now have an 8x8 grid on my iPad. 64 buttons for $3 per month. That's crazy. And in case you thought this was even more crazy, let's go ahead and let's take the Stream Deck app here and let's do a split view. Oh my goodness. And now I can take this and I can also increase it to 8x8. I now have, and this is officially supported, 128 buttons on my iPad for $3 a month. Oh my goodness. And now, would you ever do this? I don't know. I'm sure someone would do this, but I just want to show you the possibilities that you can have if you have literally 2 different screens on here. But let's focus more on the actual features. I'm gonna narrow it down to the normal 15 key. Thanks for the heaven, yeah, Coffee Cat. Appreciate it. And the big thing that we want to do here, we got Twister joining us as well on Twitch. Nice to see you. Is you can do a lot of things that you can do on the buttons. So remember that I talked about the lights? It looks a little dark right now. If you look at the face cam, my tablet's really bright, but the lighting is really dark. In the program before, on I believe it was yesterday's program, we talked about the Keylight Air and how we can use the Stream Deck to control that. So how do I do this? So my light is controlled from the control center, and I have the control center plugin. And let's just make a new page here, and let's do an on-off button. So here it is. It has detected. Thank you very much, Starkid, for the 1,000 points. The head pats, which gets us a little bit closer to our goal for top 2. I appreciate it. Now here it is. The light is right there. If I press the power button on my iPad, the light is on. Fantastic. Press the button, the light is off. So now I can use the Stream Deck mobile app to control my light wherever I am, as long as I'm connected to the Stream Deck app on the PC, of course. But it's so convenient. Light on, light off. And I also got a couple of other options. I can adjust the brightness. And now these buttons, you can adjust it up and down. So I have plus 20, minus 20. And if I turn the light on, I press the lights on. And you see in the face cam, the light is in fact turning on. Press it down. The light is in fact turning down. So this light switch, essentially, you can do whatever features you want in here. Of course, this is with the Elgato light. If you use another smart light, if you have some sort of compatible plugin that works with it, it will work directly with the Stream Deck as well. So that's just a light, but let's say I want to open some apps, maybe. So iPad here. I want to open the some sort of application. So I can look up the Open App feature right here. Open an application, and I just drag and drop. And notice here, as we have some other friends joining us on our platforms. Nice to see you all. We just drag it in to our Stream Deck app, and I want to look up. Well, I want to open the web browser, right? But it's not always easy to open the web browser with my mouse. I want it to be able to just touch the web browser. So I just gotta look up the application. Oh, it's a little bit off my screen actually. Let's try this again. There it is, and you see on the screen Google Chrome. And there's Google Chrome, and if I press the button, it opens Chrome. Just like I want to see it again. So it's minimized. I want to open Chrome. I press Chrome. Chrome opens. And this works for any app you have. You want to open your favorite game? You want to open Valorant because we love Valorant here? You press the Valorant button, opens Valorant. Just like that. And it's all straight off of the iPad. Now, even more cool, let's say I'm done with my session on Chrome. By default, if you hold down the button, it will close the program. So hold this down, and it closes. Just like that. No need to find out where to close the button, close the browser anywhere. Just find it. And you can even force close it as well if you desire. Hold down the button, it closes. So one button does everything. We saw Echo in the chat earlier on IRIAM talk about how they were able to use the Stream Deck to open apps and multiple apps at the same time, and how useful that is. Coffee Cat mentioning on IRIAM that you can open and install Firefox. You can do the same thing like that. Now, let's say you do want to open multiple things at the same time. Let's say I want to open multiple of my friends' streams. So, Dotori's here, right? I want to instantly be able to go to the stream right away. And I got multiple websites I want to go to see that. So if we drag in this website link, I can say I want to say hello to Dotori NPC. That's my little title. And let's just enter the URL. So we know that Twitch URLs are twitch.tv/the username. There it is. And the Twitch logo shows up. So Stream Deck is actually smart enough to understand that the link leads to Twitch. And now I'm going to click on the Twitch button. And boom, we're now watching Dotori, who is not live right now, but you see that it is in fact the website and the stream. A lot of clips here. I'm here. I have made it onto the stream perfectly. But I don't just follow Dotori. There's all these other people I want to see, that I want to watch. How do I do this? How do I open all these links at the same time? And this is one of the strengths of the Stream Deck app. You could actually make a multi-action, and it looks like this. So I have a little list of items, and let's just copy over Dotori right now. Here it is. And Celeste joined us. Celeste Orion actually streamed on Twitch earlier today. I think I missed a stream, but I do want it on speed dial. So Celeste Orion on here. And Coffee Cat says I guess I'm supposed to watch Thomas. Maybe, well, I don't have the link to that, but maybe I can. Oh, Discord. Maybe I can pretend to Awa Discord. Let's see here. So a train has a do I have a train sound? There's no train sound. Oh, these are some interesting. These are very interesting. Let's do a duck instead to compensate. Here's the duck. And it does a quack sound. So I have 3 things here, and yes, Dotori is saying that I like that everything updates on the iPad app live. It is in fact updating live. It's right here, and just like that. Let me press the button right now. 1 quack, and it opens 2 tabs. We got Celeste here. That is Celeste's stream. And we have Dotori right here. Dotori. Same Twitch link. So multiple actions, 1 button press. Right on your iPad is perfect. Now we got some conversations on IRIAM talking about your favorite browser. Luckily, we love choice, and you can use your Stream Deck to launch your favorite browser. So any application works. You have it installed. Press the button. You like Internet Explorer? You can put Internet Explorer on a button, press it, and it opens. So, and you can name the multi-action here. Let's just say my favorite streamers. And you can see right here, I can type it, and right there on the iPad, I have it right here. Perfectly aligned. And Celeste is going to lurk now. So I want to say thank you to Celeste for the wonderful raid on IRIAM, and to and see you a little later. We're gonna try to get top 2 together, Celeste and I. So hopefully y'all can support both of us on IRIAM over the next 4 days. Thank you very much, Celeste. I really, really appreciate you, and we will talk soon. Everyone say goodbye to Celeste. So now this button, right? You know, these little diamonds, they make sense, but let's say that I want to make the button a little more custom. So I can press this down button and I can open the Stream Deck library. Here it is. And let's see. Well, there's a lot of nice little icons here that come by default. I like this light bulb. This light bulb shows up, and ooh, right there, shows up as a light bulb. But you know, as much as these icons are cool, I kind of want to make my own, and I can do that by clicking on Create New Icon, and right there we have an icon maker, and it works on the web, works in your favorite web browser that we're still debating on right now, and I want to upload an image, so let's do that. Awa! Thank you for the awas. Go to our downloads folder. Now we have some leftovers here. Oh, we just talked about Celeste, right? So this should be Celeste right here. Oh, okay. Well, Celeste is not supported apparently. I think it's because it's a WebP file. I think it wants the JPEGs. Let's do a Suchan then. Why not? Let's do this. And there's Subaru, and I'm gonna stretch Subaru right here. Make a little nice. Graphic design is my passion, by the way. There's Suchan, and that looks right to me. Let's go ahead and save it, and it will download it into my downloads folder. Now let's go back into the Stream Deck app. Let's set it from a file, and we just downloaded this key of Subaru, and now Subaru is on my Stream Deck, and when I press the button, loads my favorite streamers. Now Suchan does not stream on Twitch, so you know, these are different. Thank you very much for the 5,000 points, Puppy Sensei. Yippee! That is a lot of points. That gets you the profile picture if you haven't redeemed that already. So that for those that did achieve that at 2,000 cumulative points, I'm going off your profile picture, and I will draw something sculpted based off of that. So just be prepared for that when the event is over. I really appreciate the great support and this great explanation that we're doing with the Stream Deck Mobile. And if you want the visuals, don't forget to join on Twitch to see it. But we're getting a little bit closer to that top 2 slot, and thanks to your support, we can spread even more words about Elgato and its partnership with IRIAM. So thank you very much for contributing to the IRIAM ecosystem, and hopefully you too will consider giving money to Elgato so you too can have your own Stream Deck. This is only $3 per month right on the iPad. It's so great, and it only filled up 1 row. There's so many more I can add, and I'm thinking we should add something as well. So all of you have Discord. You heard the little duckies earlier. Well, it makes sense that I would add some soundboard stuff. Now you can add your own soundboard with your own sounds, but I've got the soundboard button from Discord, thanks to the Discord integration. And let's just add the duck. And now when I press the duck button, that sounds like a duck. And let's say I wanted more ducks, so I can just add another duck here. And now we have 2 ducks. And if you are an Osu player, you can use your 2 fingers. And now you have unlimited ducks. Here, I'll make the lighting a little brighter so you can really tell that sounds like multiple ducks. Now let's say I just made a joke and I want to use some drums. So I just add in the drums. And ha 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 ha, my favorite browser is actually Internet Explorer. And right there, instantly, I pressed the button right within my fingertips, and I just laughed at my own joke. Right there. And you use any Discord soundboard that you have access to. so I'm kind of scared to scroll down. But we got a lot of sounds here, and if you have confidence, we have some from Neo Arcadia. That is Celeste Orion's server, and let's just click on hello and see what happens.
Hello, servant ape.
And it plays the sound effect from Discord right there. Now I don't know if I want to try the other one after that one, but that was very immersive, very immersive of a soundboard icon. Do I see Rickroll here? What does that do? I'm going to try that. Apparently someone has a Rickroll, so I'm going to click on Rickroll, and when I press it, that does in fact sound like a Rickroll. So, very cool that we have a Discord integration like that. Now, we have a question from Zadie here, and it says, it's neat how you've themed your whole week of streaming around Elgato. Is it unsponsored feedback? Yes, so I should clarify that this is unsponsored. I don't know how Elgato would feel if I was an Elgato ambassador or partner and I was in this event. It might be a conflict of interest. In fact, there is a founding streamer that is a part of the Elgato team, and she's not able to join this event due to conflict of interest. Probably one of the first times that this has actually happened on the IRIAM US platform, not being able to join because of your current affiliation. So, but to clarify, I'm not sponsored by Elgato. The goal is eventually to, I mean, if John Elgato is listening, hopefully you are enjoying me pressing the Rickroll button. But I just thought that this week would be a good week to just describe the different Elgato software. I want to show the schedule on the screen again for those that are on Twitch, but you can also see it in the website in my bio. But the products here are products that I own or that my guests own, and I just want to use this opportunity to show others that you can use Elgato products for many different types of use cases, whether it's the Twitch stream or IRIAM stream or really just your normal office work. It's very useful. And so I thought this was just a good opportunity. If we win or we don't win, I feel like that's a secondary thing. It's more like this is a beautiful opportunity to just show off how we can use Elgato, and I think that's where the value is. So, I mean, I think Dotori's learning a lot from this, and so are the others in our IRIAM chat. So that in itself is a big win for me, and that is where my focus is. So we just added some Discord stuff here. Now, I mean, there's one more thing actually for Discord that I should mention. One of the top things that people do is actually to add these little icons here. So this is actually really cool. I do this on my Discord stream deck that you can see right here on the screen. But this is one of the things that I think is extremely useful. You're in a collab on IRIAM, and you feel like you have to say hello to IRIAM chat. Like there's a whole raid of people joining, and like your co-host is like talking about something, but you need to mute them. You know, how do you do this? How do you do it without having to alt tab all the time? So what I gotta do is and Zadie's gotta go now. I'm gonna say goodbye to Zadie. As you can see, I'm muted on Discord right now, so I can press the unmute button. And maybe I should prove this by turning off streamer mode real quick. Okay, so now I can hear the sound effects. If I press the unmute button, I'm unmuted. I'm talking to my friends right now. Oh my gosh, that was such a nice play. Oh, wait, real quick. I need to say hello to chat real quick. 1 second. Muted. Right there. And now I can talk to chat. Oh, hello, Streamlabs. Welcome. Hello, Twister. Nice to see you. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're enjoying the time here. Yeah, that was so cool, Star. How was that? And just like that, right? You're going back and forth with your audience and with your people in your chat seamlessly, and you just have to mute, unmute. Instant feedback. That is fantastic. I really like it. I need to turn back on streamer mode now. streamer. Oh, where is streamer mode? I don't know what streamer mode is. Activity. Where is streamer? Okay, help. I went too far. I'm in too deep. Appearance. Streamer mode. Appearance streamer mode. Enable streamer mode. Okay. Back to normal now. But you can see there that it does work like that. We also have a push to talk. Press down. See, it's green now. I'm talking to our friends on Discord. And I let go and mutes. Unmute. Blah, 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 blah. Unmute. Or the other way around, actually. It's unmuted and then muted when I press this down. It also works the other way around. Let's say you're going to cough. So you can push to mute. Chew. Bless you. Chew. And you can mute yourself quickly before you confuse the people in your Discord call or they start judging your coughs because everyone has different coughs. Just like that, you can mute yourself quickly with the power of your old iPad that is obsolete. Isn't that crazy? So that is the power of the Discord plugin here. And there's so many more plugins you could install. One of my favorite ones to do, should I do this one right now? We can talk about the camera hub. Let's talk about the clocks. The clocks are fun. So I have a clock right here. I just drag in a clock, and right there, the clock is on your iPad. Just because, you know, there is no clock on your iPad. This is actually more for the Stream Decks that are on your desk. Like, you want to see the time, just glance over, you see the time. Well, I can set it to whatever I like. I can do 24-hour time. I can set the weekdays on here. The seconds, maybe I like the seconds. But what's really cool about this as well is I can modify the size. So here I am, I've opened the size. Now, this is always a hit or miss, because some of them support differently. Okay, there it is. So I've made it a little bigger, and I can move it with an offset. Right, so you're gonna see, this is the really cool part. I actually do this on my actual setup here. We're on a temporary setup right now. But let's say I want to set the offset to like this, okay? Or maybe 45, or 48. There you go, it's 737. And I'm gonna make a copy of this, go over there, and I'm gonna edit the position again to be I want to say it's negative something. 38 maybe, and just little adjustments here and there, and right there, let's do 25. Right there, you can see that with some really easy configuration, I now have the time on my Stream Deck mobile app. So 7:38:22, is it in fact 7:38, everyone? What's time zone is everyone from? Let's go ahead and put the time in the chat right now and see how accurate the Stream Deck is. In fact, the Stream Deck software is taking it directly from your PC's time, and it's showing the time. It is, in fact, the time. It's right there. And just imagine, right? You don't have your iPad. It's actually on your physical Stream Deck, and you can put the time across the multiple buttons on here. So this is really, really cool. It really is. Now, there's other themes that are built into this. Let's do the, I don't know, balls. Here's the balls one. Looks like a bunch of balls. We have LED. We have Excel, this thing. Excel Laundry is a blue color one. A lot of different themes. You can do dots. It's very fantastic. So, clocks is a very good feature. Camera hub. You're watching right now on Camera hub. I can use Camera hub with my Elgato face cam. Actually, this is not a good one because I only have one camera. But I can display the camera. Display the zoom, right? I can see how far I've zoomed in on this camera. But what I want to do is see if I can do like adjustments here. So right now we're really zoomed in. If I set the property of zoom, and I want to set the zoom to go in +10, -10, you can see that they've turned into plus and minus buttons for the zoom. And I want to control my camera. Oh, this is a really good use case, right? You see, I'm connected right now on my port, but let's just assume, right, I'm not plugged in, right? It's plugged in because I need HDMI, but it works just as well without it. I'm too scared to unplug this right now. Should I unplug it, everyone? We don't need the visuals. Let's unplug it. And boom. Still works. Is the time still counting? Yeah, looks like the time is still counting, everyone. You see it on Twitch. That is, in fact, still counting. I can mute on Discord. Mute on Discord. Quack. Quack. It is wireless. The Stream Deck mobile app is wireless. And I want to zoom in now. Zoom in. I'm pressing the plus button. We're zoomed in very in. We're using the Elgato face cam, the 1080p face cam available on Elgato.com to control this through the camera hub. And now we've got a very zoomed in view of our iPad. Press the minus button. And now you see a lot of potential. Dotori has mentioned that it'd be nice for kitchen streams, right? Like you're controlling your stream. Let's say you're controlling your stream, like your PC's in your room, but you know, you do the thing where you take your Discord camera out there or something. Or you have like a little bit of a wireless setup and you want to be able to control your computer wirelessly. Right there. It's wireless. And it works brilliantly and seamlessly. Zoom out, zoom in. Now I'm gonna plug this back in so we can see it on the you can see on the capture card. I wanna make sure y'all can still see. But as you can see the potential with this, and of course your iPhone works with this, your Android phone works with this. It's great. We should probably zoom in so you can see this more closely. But right there with the Camera Hub app, I'm able to control the zoom. Other camera companies may have their own plugins, or you can make your own as well on here. And well, now, okay, well, we're almost out of buttons, right? I like the lighting here. I want to see Sue on my Stream Deck all the time. And got the quacks here. But we're out of buttons. Now, with a normal Stream Deck, once you're out of buttons, one of the things you can do is just make a new page. So I can make a new page right here, press the plus button, and do like a next page right here. Press the button, next page, and previous page right here. So I can go back and forth like this, right? Like this is very logical, but let's say like, you know, I just want more buttons, right? I want to see everything. I want to monitor my Discord, my lighting. You know, I need to see that, but I still want to control other things like my OBS. I want to control when I show this iPad image. I need more buttons. This is the power of Stream Deck Mobile. Press the gear button and press layout, and I'm going to switch to an XL size. And just like that, I have more space. Instantly. More buttons at my disposal. No need to go to different pages. I no longer need this next page button. I now have more space to add more buttons. And let's see, what I want to do. Well, let's start another controversy. I'm a Spotify user. We started this debate on day one when I opened Spotify, and everyone immediately asked me to open YouTube Music instead. So I'm gonna stand on my ground today and say we're just using Spotify. I want to use Spotify, and it's totally not because the demo is based off of Spotify. And so we add Spotify right here, and right away it loads on the iPad. And got a lot of different options here. We got play, and we can actually go to previous and next, which is really cool. Oh, that's not the right one. We can copy and paste with Control-C, Control-V. Very straightforward. We do a next button and a previous button. Let's throw in a repeat as well. Right here, and I don't know, maybe some volume buttons. Do volume up, volume down. Do 10% down, and up and down. We got Nita that has joined us on IRIAM. Nice to see you. Doing a little demonstration now. Spotify for Stream Deck Mobile. Here we are on our Twitch chat now. Twister on Twitch says, I need to listen to music so my mixes with all the beautiful women I'm friends with aren't completely dominated with. You're very much Nita. Anita's got a lot of icons on on the nickname right now. Very interesting. Well, yeah. See, so Twist, this applies very much to our good friend Twister on Twitch, right? You want to listen to music on the fly. Well, now, if I press the open Spotify button, Spotify opens. This is official integration from Elgato to Spotify. And right there, the music plays. Look at that artwork. Look at that artwork right here. Can we zoom in on this? Yeah, there it is. The artwork displayed. Music is playing. I want to turn this up a little bit. Volume up. Volume down. Just like that. And there's actually other songs from Harris Heller on Spotify. Got some good lo-fi beats here. Better, best. That sounds like me. I like to be the best. Love this jam. Maybe we'll put it on repeat. Just like that. And you can see right there, the buttons are updating. Repeat all, repeat one. I need to pause the music real quick. And maybe I'll come back later. There's a play button that shows up if I want to press that again. So, just like that, Spotify is opened. Really, really awesome. And apparently Olivia Rodrigo's new album's almost here, according to Spotify. Thank you, Spotify, for your advertisements. Very, very interesting. Spotify's always out there trying to get us to listen to new songs. And so that is really, really cool. Now, we do have a question from Dotori here. Can you isolate the volume control for each source, for Spotify, game source? Oh yeah, so now we're getting to the territory of using wavelength to do that, and we can go to that. Let's go to that right now. I think we're interested in this. Let's go to it right now. So let's go ahead and let's clean up a little bit here. Go back to normal. Let's make a new page for this. I think this is a good way to demonstrate this. And let's go with the normal size. Now, this is a bit of a crossover. For those of you that have joined us from the previous streams, you would remember what wavelength was, especially if you joined from Celeste's stream. I know some of you joined from the Celeste raid. On Wednesday, we did a collab with Celeste on audio. And this is really, really cool. I'm gonna say goodbye to Elgato Studio real quick, and I'm gonna bring over my wavelength. And there's wavelength. So that's super cool. And you can see that my microphone is going out to a stream mix right now. And I have a personal mix to make sure that I can hear myself, so everything is going well. Stream mix is going out to the Elgato. Sorry, not the Elgato. It's going out to the IRIAM phone through the USB device, but it's controlled by Elgato. And in my OBS right now, my entire stream mix is controlled by this. This is all going to OBS. Now, Dotori has a question, right? How do I control the audio for separate things? Well, Discord, look at that. Pressing the duck button that we were talking about earlier. The duck is actually going through the Discord channel. And that happens because we set Discord as the audio device to go out of. These are channels right here. So if we were to visualize this, got a little whiteboard here. This right here, these are channels that you can create for any reason. It can be for an app. It can be for, it could be just your own custom one. And these are mixes right here on the top. These are mixes. So the mixes go to whatever output you want, whether it is for OBS or it's for your IRIAM stream, whatever you like, that's what your mixes are. The channels are what goes in. Okay, we're going in, we're processing, we're going out. And so I have Discord set up like that, right? So let's say I'm playing Spotify again. Okay, we were just listening to Spotify. And when I press Spotify, right now it's going out to my system audio on the top. But I don't want that. I want it to be separate. I don't want to get copyright struck on Twitch, and I'm totally not endorsing the 7 C's of how to play music on Twitch without getting in trouble by using separate audio tracks. But let's say that you were in that type of situation where you were theoretically going to do that, then I can just put it into a different channel. We got Nita joining us on Twitch. Nice to see you. The none possessed by emojis, Nita. So we were just playing Spotify, right? Where do I put this? Well, I have a music section. I think this would be nice. And let's go ahead and add an app called Spotify. And notice that Elgato Wavelink is smart enough to understand that we have Spotify open as an active app. So let's add Spotify right here. And let's play the music. Whoa. Look at that. Just like that. The music is now playing through our music channel. And let's not get copyright struck. Let's mute that channel so y'all can't hear it. But see, I'm playing the music now, right? When it's paused, it has the play button. When I press play, it plays, right? And just to prove it to you, Spotify is playing right here. It is playing on full volume, but y'all can't hear it, right? Can y'all hear the song? Press 1 if you hear the song. Press 1. No one's pressing 1. So you really can't hear the music. And now can you hear the music? Press 1. Press 1. Oh, wow. Just like that. Different channels can have different outputs. And you can do that with the power of channels and mixes. Just like that. So if I want like let's say my personal mix is my VOD mix, like for my own recordings. I can have the music muted for the stream, but it's not muted for me. Or maybe you have 2 different inputs to your OBS. One of them is for your stream, and one of them is for your VOD. Your VOD recording supported on Twitch. And you have the music muted. Never get copyright struck ever again. That is so inspirational. And that is on its own channel. You saw VLC was a part of it too, right? Let's open a VLC song right now. And so if I want to play, like, the Game Awards song, I'm muted right there. It's playing the song right there. Oh, we got a raid from Lady Oka. It's nice to see you. Hello. Everyone say hello to Lady Oka on Twitch. The Oka Guild coming right in. You know, Lady Oka has been trying to join a tournament for so many years and just has not been able to enter one. But it's so nice to see you. Welcome to our IRIAM X Elgato week. We're doing a challenge on another platform right now. This is a multi-stream. Give a shout out to Lady Oka. Last playing some Final Fantasy 14. And we are you have Huff. Yes. I've indeed tried to join. We also got Sugar Cat. I see you have joined on IRIAM. Nice to see you, Sugar Cat. I'm not trying to ignore you. There's a lot of things going on with both of our chats here. We're in the middle of a special event. Here's the schedule for our event. We're doing a challenge in partnership with IRIAM and Elgato. And you can learn more in the pinned message by going to our website, IRIAMElgato.BrowntulStar.com. But we're essentially using this week to describe our pride for all the Elgato products. And at the very end, on Monday, we'll have a live 2D model reveal, and I will use VTube Studio for the very first time. That's going to be very, very scary. But it does involve... Oh, Nina just donated 1,000 and 300 points. I have to say every time someone does 100 points. Thank you very much for the heavy yes and a hell yes from Nita on IRIAM to get us a little bit closer to our goal. You can see right here our event incentives. If you donate 1 sub, you get the exclusive Twitch badge on this channel. We also have the a couple rewards for the profile pictures and adding a name to a graphic. There are some Twitch equivalent to that. If you have 20,000 channel points, you can also get your own profile picture for your great support. Right now, we're at 39,000 points. So 39K. and that means that we actually got these sub badge interviews. We're at this part of our goal right now, and the goal is to be top 2. We're top 2 in this donathon by the end of June 15th. Yes, in fact, this is a donathon and a competition, Lady Oka. You have to win the donathon. These are words that you just don't hear on Twitch. Like, usually on Twitch, you're just like, oh, let's do a donathon, let's do some incentives, you know, reach the incentives, everyone wins. But on IRIAM, you are, you not only do you need to win the donathon, actually, if you don't win the donathon, then you lose. So it's a very interesting format, exclusive to IRIAM, but it leads to a lot of wonderful partnership opportunities. But for me, I'm just very excited to talk about IRIAM and Elgato. And, you know, I stream on IRIAM, and I love Elgato. Thank you very much for the many awas. Here, I want to show you, see, the camera can barely fit here, but this is the IRIAM app. Everyone say hello from IRIAM that's joined us here. IRIAM, hello peoples. This is very zoomed in, so it's a little blurry. But yeah, the Maria is here. Braink is here. I believe I saw you join, and Casca has joined us. Nice to see you all. My name is Browntul. I'm a variety streamer. Nice to see you. Okay, well, let's put the phone back before it overheats. We need it on its cooler. But it's a lot happening, but it's very, very exciting, and I hope you all can enjoy our educational content here. Really, at the end of the day, you know, it's not really about winning. It would be nice to win. If we do win, I will give you, and you as in top 3 IRIAM and top 1 Twitch, an Elgato faceplate. Here it is. Zoom out a little bit. The Elgato Stream Deck Mark II faceplate that's customized with my art on it. That is the reward for top 2 in the donathon. But ultimately, we're here to learn about Elgato. We're not about throwing money to win. That's always a bonus. Let's see, Maria and Twister are having a conversation across platforms. We love that unity over there. So we're actually talking about Stream Deck Mobile. It's available for free on the iOS App Store and the Google Play Store. And the paid version gets you even more options. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and let's just play the Game Awards soundtrack. There it is. And it is in fact playing in the music section, but I think the music is kind of low, right? Don't you think? I feel like the music should be louder. So we know that this is controlled with Wavelink, so all I gotta do is find the Wavelink software right here, and the Wavelink plugin right here. And we know this is a channel, so let's go ahead and modify the channel here. So we have this channel, we have the music, and we can adjust the level, and we can do like +10, and we can even make it a fader. And fader sounds really cool, so we'll put together the fader, and right there you have control over your audio of your music. So let's go ahead and turn it up. There it is. Much louder now. Ooh, that sounds a lot like Super Mario Wonder, doesn't that? Really love that. So beautiful. Turn down a little bit. Got control over that. But I want a little bit more control. You know, we don't want this music to just blast completely on Twitch. I want to mute it on Twitch. Well, I can do that. Let's go to the music channel again, and we can pick the mix. You see this right here? So if we pick the stream mix, I can now mute it, and I will not get copyright struck. But I can still hear the music. I'm jamming out. Turn it up, everyone. We're at the Zelda section now of the song. Oh, yeah. Can y'all hear it? Press 1. Oh, you can't hear it? Oh, I'm sorry. Let me unmute the stream mix for you. Oh, yes. Look at that. So beautiful. And mute it again. Unmute it. Just like that. And there's so much things you can do with this, right? Obviously, this is for music, but you know, you want to add it to, let's say, your you want to add it to like a game. Let's say you're playing some games and you want a game channel. Then all I'm gonna do is create a new empty channel called game. There's the game, and a lot of options here. We can add the app for it. So, do I have Valorant installed? We have Stardew. We don't have Valorant installed. I'm sorry, if Lady Oka's still here, just know we don't have Valorant installed. I guess we're not playing Valorant ever again. But let's go ahead and add some stuff to the games. We got Stardew. So Honkai Star Rail's on here. Stardew. Okay, so these are two games that I have added on here, and as you can see a little closer, once I click on the close window button, my game channel is set, and now I have different options here. Let's say I only want the game to show up on my stream mix. So if I press the plus button, the game will now go to my stream mix. Press the X button, removes it from the mix. So now I have control over the different options on here. And thanks for the compliments, Casca. I appreciate it. This is a very, very cool way to choose what audio you want to show up on whatever channel you have. You know, I have my mic in right here. And if I want to add Discord to my microphone, I can just click on this, and that's Discord. Or I can choose not to. Maybe I have a different microphone that I want to plug in, and whether that will like work or not. It's perfect. It's beautiful. Got some more friends joining us on Twitch. QB making a comment about the Wavelink 3 software. There's a lot of things you can do with Wavelink, and fortunately, it is free. You used to have to get a Elgato device, like a Stream Deck Plus or a Wave microphone, but now it is free to use and free to download, and it's free to control with your Stream Deck mobile app. All right, let's go to some fun stuff now. So as you can see, the colors are, you know, we got a little nice, I guess, white background to this, but you want to customize it more, right? How do you customize this more? I want to have more, just more variety, more color to my Stream Deck. How do I do this? So, luckily, you can just press the gear button. So simple. We're going to select the faceplate. Here's the faceplate. And I got some options here. I've got the Brownieval logo from Donut Cat. Beautiful. We'll tap on this. And boom. Right there, you have a themed Stream Deck. You can preview what it's like to win the Stream Deck event on IRIAM by putting in your own faceplate. Look at that. And the turtle just looks so beautiful. And it's just so nice to look at. But not everyone plays Valorant, so now maybe we do something different. Let's see. I mean, we got some other themes here, but it looks like I could add my own. And let me try that. Oh, we have a picture of Star Kitagawa. How convenient. And there's Star. My Star Kitagawa themed Stream Deck. Wow. Star has never been so much closer to me on this iPad. Or even more. We got some other images. Now, obviously, this... Well, actually, no. But this is a portrait image. Maybe I want to, you know... It'd be better if I rotate this. Much better. Much better. Look at that. Allah, thank you very much, Merseni, for the Sunbathing Shirazu. Nice to see you on IRIAM. But look at this. We're now in portrait mode. Allah, thanks for the of casket. Look at that. Portrait mode works the same way. In whatever orientation. You can even set it to do different orientations. But it works in the portrait mode as well. Just so flexible. Let's go back to landscape, though. That's my favorite orientation for this. And maybe there's some other options here. Let's see. What do we got? We got some art from... Oh, this is from... Sametsuke Mezzo. Do you remember Mezzo-chan? Wow. Just a different vibe right there. So clean. So nice. And maybe we got some more options here. Go to the faceplate. And got Suchard here. We got some Ivira arts. Is that Mephistus art right there? Dude, there's just so many wonderful art that's conveniently placed on this iPad for no particular reason. Am I seeing a Zahn? Now that's more blue if you think about it. It's extremely blue. You know, what if I can control my Stream Deck with my voice? What if I did that? How convenient would that be? Manage with Siri shortcuts. Wow. And I just press this button right here. And there it is. And we can change the voice phrase. We'll enable dictation for this. Quack. Quack. Okay, well, that's not how you say... This is why the new Siri is coming in iOS 27. But there's the quack, right? And I just press done. And watch the... Oh, well, and now we just crashed. That's okay. Let's bring him back here. I believe this was the one. Oh, not this one. No worries. No, luckily, when you disconnect here, you can actually just manage your connections and pick a different device you want to join. We got the... There it is. So we're back to here. And now we're going to tell Siri. Hey, Siri, quack.
There's no one in your contacts named
well...
Whose contact info are you looking for?
Okay, well... in theory, when you do that, it will work. It seems like we have some technical difficulty with that, but you can use the you can use Siri shortcuts to maybe we could modify this or something. Make the duck quack. Make the duck quack. All right, and and this connects again. So I just did that, and now Siri, make the duck quack.
I found this on the web.
Make the duck quack. Well, you know, I'm just going to attribute it to the fact that this is an old Stream Deck and an old iPad, and it's just not going to work. But you'll get the idea. You can use Siri to be able to control your Stream Deck anywhere that you are. And hopefully with the new Siri that comes out in September, that it will do a little bit better with that. So there is that. Okay, well, now I'm going to do something that I never thought I would ever do. If you were ever on my IRIAM streams in the past, you know how much I love Apple, right? But the question always comes up, as much as Elgato stuff works brilliantly on Apple products, what if you have an Android phone? How do you have an Android phone? Press 1 in the chat if you do have one. Or you have an Android device, you refuse to use Apple. Apple is just not your cup of tea. Well, fortunately, with the power of software development, you can actually download the Stream Deck mobile app on Android. And I would love to show you a demo now. So here it is. And that is, in fact, Android. Look at that. Hard to tell here, but this is, in fact, Android. I'll even prove it to you. Home menu. We're on the home menu. This is a Kindle Fire running Android 6 or Fire OS 7 based on Android 6. And I'm going to launch the Stream Deck app from the home menu. And here we are, right? Now, we just made the old Stream Deck layout on our iPad, but I want to use it on this tablet. So I'm just going to do some hacky things here. So let's go ahead and disconnect. And I have this profile set up on iPad 2. And there it is. We just set this up on our iPad. And now we can still use it on our tablet. Just like that. It's coming straight from our computer. And all the buttons do work. The quack button sounds like a quack to me. The lights turn on and off. You can't really tell on this one, but maybe this. Lights on and off. Look at that. You even get a little reflection of me, which doesn't matter because I face revealed yesterday. It wasn't even a face reveal, but it was close enough to that for the IRIAM people. But there you have it. Works great. And you know, the layout of the background didn't carry over, but maybe I can do some customization for that. So let's go to faceplate right here, and let's add our own. Oh, how convenient! We got some images here. You know, it's a little bit hard to tell. Maybe we try to do a little bit of a light adjustment here. But if I tap it on this one right here, that is Chibi Miharu. Look at that. Chibi Miharu is on the screen. That's the IRIAM founding streamer. That is a that is in the Elgato program that can't enter this event, but has been very helpful in teaching me a little bit more about Stream Deck and how we can set something up like this. And it's a nice background. Doesn't really do it justice. The lighting is a little difficult to control here. Maybe if I do a full lighting. Oh, there it is. Don't you see? Chibi Miharu. So cool. We got some other art of Chibi Miharu that we pulled. But it works just like that. So cool. So cool. So there you go. Works on Android. Now, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go to one of our next things that I think is really cool. And this applies if you own a Stream Deck. It's okay, don't worry. I mean, I'm just gonna edit the VOD. It's fine. I have the VOD recorded. I'll just re-upload it later. But what's really cool here is the fact that with the mobile app, right, you get to control on your phone. You have the actual Stream Deck, you can control through that. Well, if you want to control it from your computer, just use your computer to control all that. Well, luckily, that's really easy to do. And I'm going to show it to you now. So here we are again, right on my computer. We don't need the face cam for this one. And as you can see here, we have just the setup that we were doing with our mobile app stuff. But there's actually another option here. If you are subscribed to Stream Deck Mobile, or you have a license to Stream Deck Mobile, or you have a Stream Deck plugged into your computer, then you will unlock the ability to load a virtual device. And there it is. A virtual Stream Deck on the screen. Right there. Isn't that fantastic? Starts at 2x3. Put in the corner right here. And let's just add some buttons. So let's add a quack button right here. And maybe some Discord stuff that we wanna pull up. Maybe a we don't need push to talk. We could. Here's push to talk. And maybe I want to go to a text channel that I really like. We're in like a million of them. Look at all these. Maybe we want to go to Brownie Val, and we want to go to the beta channel. Yeah, okay, that seems like a good enough thing to set up right here. So we can quack. There's all the quacks. Mute, unmute, push to mute. Works like that. You can throw in some Spotify, right? We were just talking about Spotify. Now, I mean, we could just open Spotify with our computer, but I'm lazy, so there's Spotify. And no more Spotify. And now let's see. Here's one of the really cool features that you can do with this. Right? Sometimes you don't want it on the screen all the time, so you can actually make a hotkey where it will appear whatever you want it to appear in. So let's just do some interesting hotkey like I don't know, left alt. So you like the left alt key for it to show up. So when you press the left alt key, maybe that's not a valid hotkey. Let's do Control Alt together. And if I press Control Alt, oh, maybe I'm not allowed to do that either. Do I have to do you could do actually more hotkeys on the Mac than on Windows. There's a shot at Windows. Maybe Control. Ooh, let's Control. I don't know what key. I need help. What key should we? What key is not Control Tab? That's not allowed. Control Cap. Not allowed. Control Alt. Let's just do Control Alt C. Control Alt C sounds like a good keyboard combination. Or maybe Control Alt space. There we go. That sounds like a good one. So I do Control Alt space and Control L. And that might work too, actually. I was gonna say that locks my computer. That's Windows L. Okay, well, we did Control Alt space. Boom. There it is. Boom, it's gone. And just to prove it to you, I guess we can attempt to... Oh, I don't know if this is going to show up. Control Alt space. We'll do the other side. Control Alt space. Okay, so Control Alt space. Okay, it wants the left side. Okay, that's fine. Here, you can see that I'm pressing the space bar though. Control Alt space. Boom. Right there on my mouse, it appears. Right, I'm playing some video games. Press the button. Boom. Right there. Unbutton. Press it again. Remove it. My mouse moves away. You know, whatever you want to do, it's right there. So you can do a little combination. Let's say you have one of these fancy mice here. There's a Logitech Pro mice. You press the side button, make it appear. You can make it do that. So this can be very convenient. Maybe you just want your Discord controls immediately available to you when you press a keyboard combination. Want it to show up quickly, mute, unmute. Your Stream Deck is just available to you right there, right in front of you. And I think that's a really, really cool feature for those that just they like the convenience of having some controls right there in front of you. We can also dock it, right? So that's one of the virtual Stream Decks. We can make another one, and this can go really, really high. You can make a really, really big deck here. And let's just say that you want it to look like Tetris because you're funny. So let's say I want to what should I do here? I want to make a Tetris block of clocks. So let's add some world clocks here. Make it a little bigger for us. And we can add a bunch of clocks. We have this clock. And let's put a clock right here. And it adjusts right there. A Stream Deck that doesn't have to fit a specific size. It is working dynamically. So, I mean, we can make it even longer. Make a little pyramid. And you can now make your own does this fit in the square hole meme. But you have all these clocks available to you now. You can put it anywhere on your desktop. And you can see how important and how cool this might be. Let's say you really want to see the time in whatever format. Just like your Windows widgets that you used to have in the old days. you can just use this and shows up on your desktop just like that. And so Virtual Stream Deck comes with your Stream Deck product. If you own a Stream Deck Mini, Stream Deck Mark II, Stream Deck Plus, or even the mobile subscription, as long as you connect your mobile Stream Deck every 30 days, you will unlock this. So remember when I was telling Dotori about the subscription model or the permanent model? If you spend $3 a month or just pay $50, this feature comes with it for free. Forever. You don't even need to buy a Stream Deck. If you just have it on your phone, it will work immediately. Got some friends joining us on IRIAM again, which is nice to see you all. We're live on Twitch and IRIAM, talking about the IRIAM and Elgato products. I'll do a little product demonstration right now. But I think this is really, really cool. Now, I don't use this as often. I do have a virtual stream deck configured where it will open based off a keyboard combination. But in this case, it is, it is just straight up available. So yeah, super cool. I really, really like it. Yeah, so we got Teeth joining us as well on IRIAM. Nice to see you. I wish I could show something more better than this. Oh, you can lock it in position. You press the lock button. Thank you for the 500 points from Teeth. Big time awas there from Teeth. And that gets us to 45,000. We're getting up there. We're still in 3rd place, which is a nice placement if you're at the Olympics. We love bronze medal. Oh, yay! Thank you, Thank you very much for the yay from Teeth. We're talking about Virtual Stream Deck now. We've gone to this moment. You can lock it in position so you don't accidentally move it. And we can also hide the panel, and maybe we can bring it back later. You can use this toggle to hide it and show it. And that was my points. You're safe for now. I am very safe. CT has not banned any words either, and we've gone through this somehow without banning words, which is good because we needed to explain to Dotori how to do all this. So very, very productive. Extremely productive. Yeah, so I think now though, Awa, thank you very much. It is time to do some Q&A. I think we've gone through all of this. I'm going to have to edit this VOD because Google, see, the reason why I love Apple is because Apple does not dox you. Immediately when I showed off that it worked on Android, immediate dox. See, that's why we cannot trust Android devices on stream. Buy Apple, everyone. Buy Apple. But I'll take any questions that you all have about the products that we have shown. Just to recap, and y'all can ask on Twitch or IRIAM, I have this app right here, right? The Stream Deck mobile app on iPad. You can do different backgrounds. You can zoom in, zoom out with plugins, mute, unmute. You can quack, turn the lights off, turn the lights on. We have the Android app right here. Unless it asks me to rate the app again and dox my name. There it is. Right there. Android. Rare view of me using Android. Right there. Works perfectly. And it works wirelessly. So the power of the wireless controls is it's off the charts. Of course, you can choose between different configurations. You can open another instance of the Stream Deck software and have that connect. And you can have up to 128 keys on one iPad. And just in case you didn't think this was absurd, look at this. All these buttons at your fingertips. You can play the piano. You can make a whole soundboard of different keys and probably just play the piano on the mobile Stream Deck. It's that simple. And it's free to download on the iOS App Store and Google Play Store. And I think you will all very much enjoy the just the ability for you to just try out Stream Deck without having to spend that much money. It is very, very accessible. yeah, so we'll spend this time. We'll see if there's any questions for our friends on Twitch and IRIAM. Don't forget to ask them in the chat. We'll do our best to answer them. These are some really good things that we've learned with the fact that we've actually now talked about every single Stream Deck. Zoom out a little bit on our view on the face cam you see here. We talked about on day 1 the Stream Deck Mini Discord edition. We talked about the Stream Deck Plus with the USB hub. We talked about Stream Deck Mark II. We have Stream Deck Mobile on iPad and iPhone, and Stream Deck Mobile on Android. We are not going to be able to talk about the Stream Deck Pedal. We don't have one of those, but they are a niche product, also very useful for very mobile scenarios. There's also Stream Deck Studio, which is for studio setups, and Stream Deck Neo, which is part of the Neo line. But there is a Stream Deck for everyone, but I would say always start with mobile. If you're able to start with mobile, I think it will go a long way for you. You have so many. Yeah, look at this right here. Look at the screen. This is an airplane of configuration of Stream Decks, a whole fleet of them. But adding the iPad is a little bit too excessive. This is more for using it with a laptop or maybe a mobile setup, as you inferred earlier. I actually don't use Stream Deck Mobile myself, but that's because I have these. I started on Stream Deck Mobile though, and it has been so useful. And with the Stream Deck Mobile app on Android, I will probably use this with my lab setup. I need to connect to a couple different devices wirelessly and do some quick things without having the remote in, and that's be very useful. Okay, we have some questions. We have a question from Dotori here. Does soundboarding have to be connected to a program like Discord, or can you just upload the audio clip directly to the Stream Deck program? So we kind of saw this a little earlier. I don't have any sound effects to do this, but you can see we have a soundboard, and we can find a file. Well, let's see if we have something. Maybe we do have something. But I don't know if I have a sound effect per se. I need to look at my private folders for this one. We have a music. Oh, I do have a sound effects. I don't know what this is. It says O on it. So I just added this. Open this up here so you can see. And so this is straight off of my Stream Deck mobile app. Built in. Okay. And if I press on O, there it is. Played the soundboard, and it's built into the Stream Deck app. You're gonna just drag in your audio, pick the sound, and plays it. So yes, you can make your own soundboard. I think Cyanea does this. I say this because we share a viewer here in IRIAM. It's just a bunch of sounds that you can download on here. You can also use Voice Mod. Voice Mod has a soundboard section. I think I do have Voice Mod downloaded here still. You can drag in a sound and play it. So that's very convenient. Very good question, Dotori. Thank you very much for your question. This is the thing I got very lazy on doing, though. I just use a Discord soundboard because it's easier. But obviously, you can use whatever sound you want using the built-in one. And there's so many things that we can do with Stream Deck. I mean, you see here, there's VTube Studio. I'm intentionally not touching this until the day of when we do the live 2D model reveal. So we all can learn together, literally on the last day and stress together. But that is available, and a couple other things as well. So it's very, very cool. Yeah, any other questions from our audience? I think the questions that come up to me when I first learned about Stream Deck Mobile was me literally going crazy over the fact that I could just like zoom in a little bit here. the fact that I can take this, drag up, and just like combine stream decks together. This part was crazy to me. The fact that you just have to spend $3 and you can have 128 keys, and then you can decide whether you really want these other stream decks right here or not, right? Because imagine buying one of these. Now, I'm not an Elgato ambassador, so I can say whatever I want. But I mean, we all know that Elgato stuff is expensive, right? They're very good quality, but with quality comes price. Stream Deck Mobile is the cheapest way in. $3 a month, a good way to get started. Stream Deck Mini Discord Edition retails at around $60, but you'll get it on sale. Prime Day is coming up. Wink, wink. So take a look out for those deals. Stream Deck Plus can be a little bit up there. It's like $150 when I got this one, but also gets on sale. Stream Deck Mark II around $120, but always goes on sale. So some fun tips for those that want to get one, or you can try to win one of the giveaways. But I would say that also the Stream Deck Neo is not on here. That's a $80, $90 product, but also goes on sale. The point is they all will go on sale, and you'll have your opportunity to get them. If you've always wanted to get one, I'd say consider the one that you would like. We have some previous VODs for when we talked about these different products. Just look at those and then kind of decide what you want to do with that. Yeah. So I have no space to put this though. I did actually use this to control Marvel Rivals tournament, and I mapped the buttons to every single player in that tournament, which was annoying. It was annoying because it was like my head was overflowing. You can only put so many buttons that your brain can understand. But it was ultimately helpful. I had everything color coded, and I used this to press the number pad basically. And so there's a lot of use cases that you would have for this. Very much. Okay, well, I think we had a very nice conversation about this. This was a very, very fun time. I want to thank our friends on Twitch for joining us for today, for this program. It really means a lot. And for those that especially stayed till the end, I'm going to stay on IRIAM for a little bit longer after this. So please join us on IRIAM for the conclusion of our stream. But I want to thank everyone on Twitch. Let's go ahead and raid someone, shall we? See if we can do that. We probably have a lot of options here. And let's go to who do we go to? Asa's streaming right now. Asa's playing Hollow Knight. Let's go say hi to Asa. Asa is also an IRIAM streamer. So raid for Asa. Asa Chibi VT. Here it is. And here's the raid message. And if you're subscribed, you have the other ones right here. And don't forget on the schedule that the next stream is going to be on Saturday at 7:30 p.m. Pacific. We're going to be playing Mario Kart. And it's going to be featuring the HD60X. I hope you look forward to that. And I will see you then. Thank you very much, everyone. Say goodbye to Twitch now. Goodbye, Twitch. Bye-bye, Twitch. Bye-bye. Bye, Twitch.